Father of the Country, or Father Time, or even Father Guido Sarducci, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming, right? I know a lot of people come from a long ways, right? A lot of these guys come from a long ways. There we go. We got Louisiana. We got people from all over the place. It's great to have everyone here from everywhere, right? And look at this place. Isn't this great? What do you think of this place, huh? The decorations, the coffee, the everything, the donut wall. Anybody notice that? And since I'm the father of the bride, I'd like to get the mother of the bride to stand up, please.
Hi.
Lisa has done an incredible job here, right? What do you think? And she couldn't have done it without all her helpers. There's so many of you. I don't want to name any of you because I don't want to miss anyone. All the worker bees that helped her, thank you so much. Teresa Ketterman. Yeah, and they've done all this and turned this thing into this amazing place for this beautiful wedding for Matt and Sammy, right? Matt and Sammy. And this wedding, what the wedding does is it brings us together, the Berman and the Enos families. We're one now. We're family. And everyone here, if you're not related to us, you're part of our family, okay? You're all part of it. Come on over, Teresa. Bring the bird. Yeah, and it brings, and having a big family and a lot of friends like this, like, allows you to have people and friends like this that come here and help you do something like this, right? Your marriage, getting together, bringing all of us together is one of the best things you're ever going to find that you have, Matt. All right? And Sam? And there's more. There's more. There's more. The family part. I want to, I've gotten to know Dan and Chris pretty good here lately, and I'm really pleased at who they are. And you should like your in-laws. We'll get to love each other later, but you should really like your in-laws, which I do very much. I have some great in-laws, Yvette and Mike and all these people. Another father of the bride, Bob, the two Bobs. You're my new, right? The two Bobs, right? And they both been married a long time, 61 years, right? And 58, right, Bob? So you guys, you have a lot of experience here. You got a lot of experience. Dan and Chris, 30, right? We've got 30, Mike, Yvette, 32. There's a lot of marriages here in your family that you can learn from and hope to change, right? And as a great philosopher once said, Forrest Gump, I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. And seeing these two together is love, you know? I mean, the way they look at each other, the way they danced, right? The way they danced made me smile. My heart's so big because I love them both. They're just amazing. And I know Matt, you know, everyone knows the story. They dated when they were younger. And I see all the pictures. You see all the pictures over there, everybody, right? Yeah. But, you know, to be honest with you, Matt was younger, and he was a kid. And I didn't know him all that well, right? And now with Sammy and him becoming tight and getting married, I've gotten to know him as a man. And I like the man that he is. And I'm glad to have him in our family. And I love the daughter that I have. My daughter is an amazing, sweet child. She's always been my favorite. Sorry, Wes. It's only because she was born first. She was the first child, and she'll always be the first child. So, I'm sorry. I love you very much, but you're number two. As a matter of fact, Sam and I, when she was first born, she was the first human I'd ever seen being born. Grew up on a farm, saw a lot of animals, right? But never a human, and it was incredible. It was amazing, right? And we brought her home, and she slept in the crib next to us. And I would wake up every 15 minutes to check on her to make sure that she was okay. Because I wanted to make sure she's okay. I'd wake her up. Are you alive? You alive? So then I just decided I couldn't take it anymore. I was getting no sleep. So I took her out and I just put her on my chest. So she laid on my chest the first 2 weeks of her life. Maybe more. It might have been more. But because then it became because I just loved her so much. My daughter, right? And so proud to see you get married, honey, to a good guy, right? And all the guys, the best men, met you guys just here recently. Good guys. Eric, I know you. Right. And the girls, thanks for coming, and you're all amazing young women. So anyway, Matt, as far as the Sam sleeping on my chest for those first 2 weeks, I'm going to pass that bond over that she and I have to you, okay? I want her to sleep on your chest for the first 2 weeks of your marriage. I'm just saying. But thanks again, you guys, everyone, for being here. This is such a special day, right? I don't know what else to say except I love each and every one of you. I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I'm glad that we could all be here. Let's raise a glass to Sam and Matt. Many years of marriage. 61, right, Bob? If possible, 58. Salute. All right. I'm going to pass the baton. Whoever would like it. Mr.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Eric. I'm Matt's brother, the better looking one, unfortunately for everybody. I really don't have too much to say. I prepared a little bit, but first and foremost, I did want to say that sincerely, Sammy is the only woman that was ever good enough for Matt. Damn it, I'm going to tear up a little bit. All right. Anyhow, so look at him. I'm right here. I wasn't able to come up with much for my speech, but I wanted to share a couple of thoughts to commemorate this beautiful occasion. The marriage between my brother and my best friend to the love of his life and his best friend, Sammy. Thoughts of Sammy and Matt together, to me, bring images of laughter, joy, companionship, and love. What started as a friendship many years ago has blossomed into what we see before us today. I, along with many others, are eager and ecstatic to see what their future holds. No matter what obstacles present themselves, I am confident in your ability as a team to overcome whatever life throws your way. With that being said, I propose a toast to your futures. May it come with happiness, love, and shared memories. Salud. I didn't cry, I only teared up. Please believe me.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. For all of you who don't know me, I'm Haley. I'm the maid of honor and one of Sammy's best friends. She asked me to speak a few words, but before we do, I want to thank Sammy and Matt's parents for this amazing wedding and everything that you've done in, especially all the handmade items that you guys did. It's so beautiful. Sorry, I'm nervous. I've known Sammy a long time. Sammy's mom even longer. And we didn't start to get real close until high school. We would hang out in the skate park in my car, Fred, R.I.P. And no matter the literal distance between us, between New York and California, New York and Austin, we always were there for each other, and we knew that we always would be, even if we didn't talk very often. Because of this, I was and am always hearing about Lily, Matt, and Sam's life. Yes, in that order. Lily's always first. Um, and to me, they have one of the sweetest loves that I have seen since I first saw them together at Sammy's senior ball. It was a crazy night. Mine and Juliana's dates were interesting. But they look like they're having the best night of their lives. To that point, here we are tonight, having the actual best night of their lives. They always talk about each other, are loving on each other, and are joking around. Even in moments of craziness, I know that Matt will be there for Sammy, as she will be there for him. I've had the opportunity to stay with them a couple times in Austin, and it's always the greatest time. Even when Sammy and I spent 3 of my 5-day trip there for my 25th birthday, sitting on the couch, playing Wii, napping, and sending Matt to get us food and drink. It was just the best time. He even asked us, did you fly halfway across the country just to nap? And we said, yep, best friend time. So obviously we didn't do too much on that trip, but I clearly got to see the life that they built together. And I cannot wait to continue to see what the life they built together is and to continue to support them for the rest of our lives. To me, they are truly an example of true love, and I hope that I can have a love life like that. And I truly believe that their love will last forever and beyond. Thank you all so much. Congratulations to Sammy and Matt. And let's give a glass to them. S&M forever. Hey! Fuck. You did it. Good job. I did it. All right, let's do it. All right, good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely evening, and I'd like to thank you for coming out. I'll restart. No, I hope everyone's having a great evening, and I wanted to thank you all for coming out and celebrating Sammy and Matt tonight. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Juliana Fugio, and I'm the matron of honor. First, let me say, Sammy, you look absolutely breathtaking. And I'm sure Matt agrees because he can't take his eyes off of you. And Matt, I've never seen you look so handsome or happy. You guys are a beautiful couple, and I'm so glad to have finally arrived at this day. Sammy and I have been best friends for 17 years, all the way back to 6th grade at Pine Valley Middle School. Yes, and Ramon. I have so many stories and memories I could share, but one of my favorite memories with Sammy and Matt is back in high school. It was homecoming, and I was single. But being best friends, Sammy was not going to let me sit out the dance or go with anyone but her. So she and Matt let me third wheel for the entire night. I was the definition of a third wheel. Like, we took pictures together. We drove together. We went to the restaurant together. Matt paid for my dinner, too. We danced together. And then he drove us home. And, you know, that night just gave me such a respect for Matt because not a lot of like 19-ish-year-old boys would really want their friend's best friend to crash their whole date. But, you know, I've learned since that day that that's just normal for Matt. He's just always like done so many similar things to us, and he never tries to damper Sammy's spirit, never complains about being our chauffeur. He's always down to join us for spur-of-the-moment adventures or for me to just show up at his house. So Matt, thank you for always letting me third wheel with you guys, and most importantly, for loving Sammy and never dampening her charisma. Sammy, you're amazing. You have cut off. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Sammy, you're amazing. You've made me who I am today, and it would have been a boring journey without you. I love you, and I'm really, really happy for you, and that you found someone who is perfect balance for you. From the day I met you in 6th grade, I knew we were meant to be friends. With your risk-taker tendencies and my risk aversion, we've had some fun adventures. And really, as long as we are together, whether it's sitting on my couch, watching movies and eating pretzels, whether it's listening to Lady Gaga in my car, or hanging out at Boone Acres, it's always fun because we're together. Sammy and Matt, one piece of advice that someone gave me on my wedding day was to take a moment to look around and appreciate the fact that so many of the people you love are all in the same place at the same time.
We all traveled here today because we know you have a special type of love, and we believe in you. We support you, and we love you. As you both sit side by side through this roller coaster of life, I hope you remember to scream from the peaks, hold hands through the dips, laugh through the loops, and enjoy every twist and turn, for the ride is better because you share it together. Separately, you are two very special people, but together you are complete. You know that cliche line of every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. It's even back there. Well, Sammy and Matt's love story is truly one of my favorites. These two have been through so many stages of life together, and they've grown up from the kids they were when they first met to the beautiful couple who sits before us. 3.5 years ago, when Sammy told me she and Matt were getting back together and she was moving to Texas, I was overjoyed because I knew if these two got back together, it was going to be forever. And here today, we all got to witness the start of the next chapter of their love story. So with that, if you could please join me in raising a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Berman. May all your dreams come true.
She took my mic. All right, we're good. Good evening. So I got to stand. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I am Dan. I am father of the groom. It doesn't sound the same, Bart. I'm with you. Father of the bride has got a nice ring to it. So I have a few things to say, and then I think I'm between you and the donut wall. So I should probably kind of be a lickety-split here. So first thing we've got to solve, first thing is that we have to go from like to love. I think I need this. I need Chrissy to stand up. I need Bart and Lisa to stand up. We need a group hug. Come on now. Come on now.
Come here, baby. Hey, watch the hand.
All right. That had to happen. All right. We're in love now. I feel so much better. Oh, and I'm liking the light on that. That's working. I can see it now. All right. So not really a speech. I guess maybe some observations, some thoughts to share with all of you. I'm just going to say it only one time. And it's just, I don't know. I feel it's like the right thing to say. Maybe because I spent a few days with the groomsmen and they can drink. I mean, they're good. They're professional. It's real. Yeah. So I'm going to say it once and have fun and enjoy. This night has not even gotten started. There's so much planned. I'm just telling y'all. So just be responsible. You need a ride, let us know. We'll get you home. You got Lyft, Uber, whatever it is. Sleep, in the redwoods or the fountain. But don't get in the car and don't drive. You're not going to do it. It's not going to happen tonight, okay? So be safe. Your family, we love you all. Okay, that's number one. Got that out of the way. Public service announcement. Thank you. I don't know why I went there. Okay. And then my groomsmen, yeah, they're ready. You guys are ready when I need you. Okay, all right. We got some group participation this evening. So we're going to have a little fun as we kind of close out. So first observation. Observation number one, and it's incredible, and I witnessed this when everyone was having dinner. And I looked around, and the energy, the positivity, the smiles, everyone. I don't know if you're sitting next to someone you know or didn't know, but it doesn't matter. Everyone is happy and smiling, and there's joy and love. It's up here, and it's emanating everywhere, and it's about positive energy. And I'm just going to tell you, it attracts positive energy. So, like, repel negative energy. You don't need it. Move it away. Those people away. Go for positive energy. Who are you pointing at? Anyway, it's all about positivity, and it does attract more positive energy, and we need that in this world right now. Are you kidding me? We need it. All right. Number one, first observation. Okay, here we go. That was an observation. Okay, number three then. Trace. All right, we got some troublemakers in the crowd. Okay, so now we're going to go and talk about a movie. I think it won maybe 25 Academy Awards. One of the best physical comedies known to man, Dodgeball. I'm pretty sure it won those many awards. And in Dodgeball, I'm sure you're all big fans of Dodgeball. If you're not, you need to be. Ben Stiller had some incredible lines. Actually, some that he wrote, one was for Rip Torn around dodgeball, that, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Number one, that was during the training exercises. Number two was, I think, Ben Stiller when he was a Robo Jim, and he was the president. I won't go into some of his particulars, but he said, "No one makes me bleed my own blood, ever, ever." But we're not going there. That was just some color. But during that movie, he talked about great American philosophizers. I don't think that's a word, but I love it. Philosophizers. So we have two philosophizers we're going to talk about tonight that will be give some guidance for our newlyweds. Yes, they need guidance. So that's part of a father, right? Father needs to provide guidance for our newlyweds. So we're going to talk about the first philosophizer, but first I need a drum roll for philosopher number one. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. So we have 2 centuries we're going to cover. We're going to do it quickly. I kid you not. Century number one, 20th century, 1993, great philosopher Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam. Come on, you're with me. Now, there was a song coincidentally called Daughter. I kid you not. And I'm gonna take some liberties here in terms of what was said in that song, but generally it was, we are the center of our own attention. So think about that. Because we are individuals, right? And you are in the center of your own attention. And really the thought that I wanted to share with the newlyweds is that, things are changing now, right? So if you think about it, we see everything through our eyes. It's okay, you're an individual. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to have the bride and groom stand up. We need some special effects here. Okay, now, so we're going to imagine a river of life. And you too, you're not allowed to hold hands yet. So, as you swim down the river of life, I need some animation. I need breaststrokes. Thank you, Sammy, Matt. Okay, now, there you go. So we have a theme. They're swimming down the river of life. And as they're going down the river, so what's going by them, right? They are, keep going, we need it. There you go, keep going. No, you're not a dog paddle. You're going down the river, going down effortlessly. And what's going by them? You have memories, you have relationships, right? You have experiences, but they are present. They are where they are. Their memories are in the past, and they're moving forward in that river. And these two, had the amazing experience of early on in their teens, right? Sort of a convergence of those rivers, right? And so they began to experience together and be maybe less selfish to each other or independently and more thinking about each other at that point in time. And then they hit some rapids. You hit rapids. You're going down rapids. Come on, give me something. Yeah, yes. That's awesome. We did not practice this. Rapids. And more rapids. Okay. No more rapids. And as they let's see here. So they shot down the rapids because they were for a while, right? For a couple years. They kind of grew apart. They had their own experiences at the river of life and memories going behind them. And then they came back together, and they can hold hands now. They came back together, and now they're in the same river, and now they are in my mind, the center of each other's attention. And that's what I love about them, because they are. And you think about them, and they're just so perfect together. And they're so content and so happy, and to me, it's effortless. And I really love that. So that was number one. We're going to move into the 18th century. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. 18th century philosopher. Drum roll, please. Nice. Okay. 18th century, and this is the last one, and then it's donuts. Like, we're on for donuts. Hey, hold it down. Okay. So this philosopher, Henry David Thoreau, was about nature and transcendentalist, and what I think he said that's so important, and what I see in these two is there should be moderation in all things. And think about this, right? Moderation in all things. Moderation is about simplification. It's about renewing with nature. It's about balance, balance, balance. So when you have balance in life, you're eating well, you're sleeping well, you're getting exercise, you're taking care of your mind and your body and your soul, right? And you need that. You have to have balance, because if you don't, and then you're exceeding in other areas, you're going to be out of balance. And then you're out of balance together, and that's not good. So together, I think you'll keep each other in balance. And when I think of them, I don't know why, it's probably old-fashioned, but I think like Steady Eddie or even Steven or whatever it is, they're always even-keeled. And even the stories we heard here were just about them being there for others, you know, and I love that about them. So as we kind of sum this up and talk about moderation, and with moderation is tolerance and it's respect, and you have that going for you already. But the truth is, in a long marriage, right? I'm not looking at you, honey. In a long marriage of over 30 years, in a long marriage, like you're going to drive each other crazy, right? It's going to happen. Like it will happen. Yes. And so the truth is, and I'm going to close here, I swear. So the truth is, it's really how you deal with those moments, right? It's how you deal with the adversity, and when things are not going well, that defines your marriage, that defines your friendship. And I'm telling you, you got to deal with it. Like, don't give up, and deal with it and get through it, because you got to do it. All right? Am I right? All right. So that's the guidance as father and guru I'm giving to these folks. And I will just tell them that with love, with tolerance, respect, and kindness, right, you're going to be together for many years, and you're going to touch many hearts. So a toast. I know we're at a toast. I know. Health, happiness, friendship, and laughter. Thank you. Donuts. I don't know if that's actually true, but.
All right, I believe the beautiful couple has something to say to all of you.
I'm just going to say short few words because I'm going to cry. I want to thank all of y'all for coming to our wedding. We love you guys all as family, and the one most important person I want to thank is my mother. She did every single thing here, and she has been the best part of my life, my best friend, my confidant, the person I tell everything to. Me and Matt we were, pregnant at one point, and she was actually the first person I told before Matt. Sorry, Matt. Because I was freaking out, and she's the only one who can really calm me down ever. So I want to thank her, and I love you, Mom.
Thank you, Lisa, spearheading everything, that going force. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We love you all. It means so much that everybody came out here, and obviously you care about us too, and I'm going to end it at that. Let's have some fun.